Picture this. You wake up, reach for your phone, and promise yourself you'll just check one notification. 15 minutes vanish, then an hour. By noon, you've tapped through hundreds of micro-decisions you never planned to make. All of it on free apps that don't ask for your money. They ask for something far more valuable: your attention, your behavior, and your data. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on how free apps really work, what they quietly cost you, and how to reclaim control without quitting the internet or becoming a digital monk. You'll learn the psychology hooks engineered to keep you scrolling, the privacy trade-offs hiding in terms you never read, the financial ripple effects no one talks about, and the framework to decide which apps actually deserve space on your phone. Here's the promise. By the end, you'll have a simple ROI formula for your digital life, a 7-day detox plan that doesn't break your routines, and 5 safeguards to keep your attention from being sold to the highest bidder. In a moment, I'll reveal a 2-step habit that can halve your screen time without willpower, and it takes less than 60 seconds to set up. 1. The business model of free. There's a reason so many platforms are free at the point of use. Their true customer isn't the user, it's the advertiser. Platforms convert your activity, scrolls, likes, pauses, and swipes, into predictive data. The more precisely they can model your triggers, the more valuable your attention becomes. That means the product isn't the app. You are. But the story is bigger than ads. Many free platforms operate on engagement markets. Time spent equals inventory for ads, training data for algorithms, and leverage over creators and brands who depend on reach. This is why feeds are designed to be bottomless and personalized. Every extra second is billable somewhere. Coming up next, the hidden invoice that free apps send you every day, and why it's never paid in dollars. 2. The opportunity cost? Your time is non-refundable. Every notification isn't just a ding. It's a context switch that can cost minutes to regain focus. 10 interruptions a day? That's hours of lost momentum each week. Free apps convert your day into sui pian. Tiny pieces too small to notice alone, but huge in aggregate. We tell ourselves, just 5 minutes. But these platforms are optimized to extend 5 minutes into 50 through infinite scroll, autoplay, and variable rewards. That unpredictable dopamine hit when a post lands just right. The real price tag is the projects not started, workouts skipped, and conversations cut short. Right after this, I'll share the lock screen filter, a single tweak that cuts your reactive checks by half. 3. Psychological taxes. You don't see social platforms weaponize comparison and novelty. The feed is a slot machine. Pull to refresh. Maybe you'll get something delightful. Over time, this phrase attention encourages FOMO and amplifies anxiety. You're nudged to perform rather than connect, curating a highlight reel to keep pace with everyone else's highlights. The algorithm optimizes for engagement, not well-being. Outrage and sensational content travel faster because they hook emotions. The result? Mood volatility, polarized opinions, and a creeping sense that you're behind, even when you're doing fine. Stay with me. Soon we'll flip the script with a create before consume rule that turns social media from drain to tool. 4. Privacy. The data you didn't mean to sell. Even when you don't post, you leak. Location pings, contact graphs, device fingerprints, and browsing patterns create a shadow profile. Apps cross-reference your behavior to infer interests, income, relationships, and routines. The danger isn't a single data point. It's the mosaic. This data can feed price discrimination, what you're shown and offered, persuasion targeting, which emotions to trigger, and long-term records that outlive your account. Data is durable. Once collected, it's hard to retract. The real cost of free is often permanent exposure you never intended. In a minute, I'll give you 3 toggles buried in your settings that drastically shrink your data exhaust. 5. Money you didn't plan to spend free-to-use apps often nudge in-app purchases, microtransactions, and subscription add-ons. Personalized ads increase the impulse buy rate. A $4.99 here, a $9.99 there. Over a year, it becomes subscription creep. The sneakiest part? You're paying to solve friction that the app may have created, like paying to remove ads from the experience designed to sell ads. Up next, the 90-second audit that exposes hidden subscriptions and wins back cash this month. 6. Performance, battery, and bandwidth. Those small apps can be big resource hogs. Background refresh, constant location checks, and media-heavy feeds drain battery, chew data, and slow phones, pushing you to upgrade earlier than necessary. That's a real financial cost disguised as, "My phone's just old." In the solutions section, I'll show you a one-tap setting that stretches battery life on social-heavy days. 7. The Civic Bill. Outrage as a business model. When feeds prioritize engagement, extreme content climbs, and nuance falls. This rewards hot takes over honest discussion. The civic cost is a timeline that feels like constant crisis, fracturing trust and attention that communities need to solve real problems. The world looks more chaotic than it is, and fatigue sets in. Stick around. There's a content diet framework coming that filters signal from noise without going off-grid. 8. Creators and small businesses. Platform dependency risk for creators and entrepreneurs. Free platforms offer distribution, but at a price. Dependence. Algorithms change, reach drops, monetization rules shift, and entire businesses can wobble overnight. If you don't own the relationship, email list, community, site, you're building on rented land. Smart strategy. Use platforms as top of funnel, then graduate audiences to owned channels where you control the experience, pricing, and data. That's how you turn volatile reach into durable revenue. Coming up, a migration blueprint that moves followers to owned assets without hurting your growth. 9. Dark patterns. Design that nudges you. Ever notice how it's easy to join a platform and frustrating to leave? That's by design. Infinite scroll, autoplay, sticky notifications, default opt-ins, and deceptive buttons. Not now really means remind me constantly. These dark patterns trade your friction for their retention. The psychological math. Make the next hit effortless, and the off-ramp hidden. Recognizing these patterns breaks their spell. Once you see them, you can re-engineer your environment to favor your goals. Right after this, I'll give you a home screen layout that starves dark patterns without deleting your favorite apps. 10. The attention ROI formula. Decide what stays. Here's a simple way to judge any free app. Attention ROI equals value you receive per hour minus costs per hour. Value per hour: learning, income, genuine connection, stress relief. Costs per hour: time lost, mood dips, privacy exposure, money spent, battery. Data burn. Step 1. Track a true hour of use. Note: what did you gain? What did you avoid doing? Step 2. Score each dimension 1 to 5. If value minus cost is greater than or equal to +2, keep with limits. If 0 to +1, sandbox it, time-boxed use. If negative, delete or move to desktop only. Pair this with the signal ratio. Aim for greater than or equal to 70% purposeful content, learning, relationships, essential news, versus 30% passive browsing. Anything that flips that ratio on most days fails the ROI test. Free apps and platforms are incredible tools. Connection at scale, learning on demand, global opportunity. But nothing is truly free. You pay with time, mood, privacy, money you didn't plan to spend, and sometimes with your goals. The good news? You can flip the economics. Run the attention ROI formula before you let an app live on your home screen. Use the 7-day audit to reset your defaults. Install the lock screen filter. Follow the create before consume rule. And if a paid tool protects your focus and ownership, recognize that it might be cheaper than free. Here's your 30-day challenge. Week 1. Do the full audit and trim. Week 2. Schedule 2 social windows daily, grayscale on weekdays. Week 3. Build your intent cards and stick to create before consume. Week 4. Choose one platform you'll desktop only for a month. At the end of 30 days, you won't just have fewer apps. You'll have more life in the space they use to occupy. If this helped, share it with someone who needs a reset. Drop in the comments the one app you're deleting and tell me which paid tool actually saved you time. Subscribe for more clear, practical systems to protect your most valuable asset: attention. Next time, we'll map the distraction supply chain, from your thumb to the ad auction, and show how to break it at 3 points.